From the first part of my story, I hope that you saw how powerful a mother's instinct is. I went into business with a big why, and that was to feed my baby. And I was okay with giving up my dream to be a teacher because being with my baby was more fulfilling. I hope you also saw that having no capital is not an issue. What was important was to have customers that I could easily reach, and also to identify the need that these customers had that I could provide better than others can. So, let me continue my story. My business did very well in the beginning. It became even better when 10 of my friends and relatives became my resellers. But because I did not have business mentors, so I ran my business by common sense, and I made a lot of mistakes. First of all, because I did not legalize my business, eventually, 2 of my biggest resellers got swindled, and they were not able to pay us. That was when my husband and I started borrowing money to pay our suppliers. We learned the hard way that selling jewelry on installment was risky, and so we decided to legalize our business. We opened a store and we stopped selling on installment. But then, the damage has already been done. Our next mistake was that we just focused on selling and we did not have proper accounting. We also did not have any business plans or any financial projections to guide us. We ran blindly with our business and we lost a lot of money. So, we borrowed again to be able to pay our suppliers and creditors. And then we made another mistake. Instead of going to the root cause of our problem, which was the lack of accounting and business plans, we did something stupid. Because we did not know any better, we thought that we were in the wrong business, so we borrowed again to start another business. And in 30 years, we committed this mistake over and over and over again. Each time, we borrowed from friends and relatives. We also borrowed from the bank, with my father-in-law's property as a collateral. In total, over those 30 years, we started more than 20 businesses, and only 5 barely survived. The Chowking store and the STI College in Zamboanga, a pension house, a computer repair shop, and the jewelry store. By then, our debt was so big that there was no way to pay them. I thought that I could remedy the situation by working long and hard hours, so I worked to the point that I no longer had time for my family. The lowest point of my life came when I realized that I was about to lose everything: my marriage, my kids, my businesses, even my father-in-law's property. And there was no way out but to kill myself. I tried to do it, but I must have been so stupid that I failed again and again and again. One dark night, after my 5th failed attempt, I cried out to God. I had not spoken to Him for a long time, but that night I was really angry. And I asked Him at the top of my voice, "Why did you make me so stupid, and why don't you just take me?" And in the stillness, I distinctly felt His words, "You have a mission." So, I said quietly to Him, "Then save me, because I don't know what to do anymore." I don't remember what happened after that. All I know is that I felt peace. Slowly, my family was restored, and then He sent me the right mentors who taught me the right lessons. These were our franchisors, many book authors, and many seminar leaders. Remember my little baby Chu? She has grown up and she is a CPA who was working as an OFW abroad. At that time, she also decided to come home to help us. Together with our team, we focused and planned. Slowly, the business began to turn around, and also slowly we started paying off our debts. And in a few years, we zeroed out our debts and returned to my father-in-law the title that he lent us. From those 40 years, I learned what are the right ways and the wrong ways to start and grow a business, faster and easier. I discovered 2 roadmaps. this 5-step process to start your own business, and the Grow Your Business Pinoy Roadmap that I share in my first book of the same title. So when I turned 60 many years ago, we turned over our businesses to my kids, headed by Chu, and we went into retirement. It was then that my mission became clear to me, and that is to help you to discover, start, and grow the best business for you. To guide and handhold you along the entrepreneurship journey so you can avoid the potholes, the mistakes, and you can succeed easier and faster. Okay, that completes the story behind Mami Negosyo's 5-step process to start your own business. These 2 modules were about me, but it is more about you, and you will see why in the next module.